This is our favorite Mitsubishi Delica L400. Yes, very simple, reliable minivan built in Japan in 1994. In this video, we're going to talk what is the biggest problem with the Mitsubishi Delicas. Nowadays, Delicas can be powered by
440 diesel or 6G72 gasoline engine.
bulletproof Aisin Warner AW4 transmission. Yes, there's not that many issues with the Delica even nowadays. Most of them are getting 30 years old. And the biggest problem, if you're going to buy a Delica, is rust. Even if it looks good on outside, check deeper, especially front part of the frame. As you can see, it's a big hole. This is a structural rust. It's a upper part of the frame. By the way, Delica doesn't have a regular frame, it's a unibody and it's rotted out. It's very difficult to fix. It's but possible if you have a skill, experience and knowledge and equipment to do it, or you can pay someone to do it, but it won't be cheap. Better just avoid such a Delicas with a structural rust in the first place and find some of them rust free or with a minimal rust. Let's take a look inside the box frame. As you can see, lots of flaking rust. Check it out before you pay your money. Yeah, take a look around the wheel well arch. As you can see, lots of rust. It might not be looking that bad on outside, but go and look deeper. We don't worry much about the surface rust. Look at that front part of the fender bracket. It's pretty rotted out. The radiator support is almost already rotted through, and this is how it looks from inside. The cross member for the radiator support all rotted, lots of bubbles. And then Japanese vehicles, they don't have a thickest metal, they don't last long. Look at that, there's a inner fender part with bubbling and peeling metal. Yeah, pretty bad looking on another side as well. It's better to avoid it and do your diligence and check it, make sure there's a very minimal rust. There's a holes, so again, just hole through. Grab a flashlight, go and check it out. I found a couple Delicas at the junkyard, and this is a good representation how it looks like when Delica spend years in a salty climate. It looks pretty nice on outside, not much rust, or a little bit in the bottom corner. But if you looked inside, with the structural components and with the strut mounted and around the wheel well, all almost rusted through. You can see, yeah, that's all rust, which will be pretty difficult to repair. The rust is like a cancer. And the bumper, as you can see, bumper is already rotted out. Let's take a look underneath. Yeah, as you can see, some parts are looking pretty decent. There was some welding done. Rear sway bar link bracket, as you can see, was welded. Not a great welding job, but they probably tried the best they could, as you can see. And there is not much metal left to do good welding. You have to replace the loss of metal. Yeah, that might break off any time. And as you can see, there is another bead. Yeah, there's a coil spring. Normally you have rust over there, and as you can see on the bottom, but at the panel, it doesn't look that bad, but it's not a structural problem. And inside the engine bay, as you can see, some patches that welding was done. Someone tried to fix the bottom longeron. This is rotted out. Rust was pretty significant, as you can see, down there to the back, And to repair some rust, you have to pull the engine out because you have no room to access. Let's take a look on another side. All peeling and flaking. Vehicle body is most expensive part. Yes, stay away from Delicas with the structural rust. It's easy to fix the engine, fix electrical issues, deal with the transmission issues. It's all much more doable than deal with the structural rust. Yeah, keep your Delica on the road. If you like this video, if it's informational, educational, yeah, put a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I see you next one.